what did I do for this year? I started two new accounts, basically 2,000 in each, and I have a third account, which is a small account, which I will only use in power hour. So 3 p.m. that account will be used. For one of the accounts, I wanted to be a long-term account, so that I'll probably just have long-term investments and maybe a little bit 1/4 of the account for options trading. And basically, I want to grow that to 100,000 so I can fund some cars for my business ventures and whatever. And the other account is going to be solely for trading every single day contracts. And the last one will just be 3 p.m. trades because 3 p.m. is always risky, but it has a high potential for gains with very little money. So, might as well. But yeah, the plan is going to be for my trading account, I'm going to withdraw everything over 2,000 every week. And half of that will go into the long-term account. And every green month that I have, I'm going to scale the options trading account. So it'll still exponentially grow, even if, some days I lose, it'll still grow exponentially. But if we have a red or a break-even month, the account is going to stay the same. What's up, you guys? JD here, back with a brand new video. Today, we're just going to discuss the trading week, the new year, kind of my plans for this new year, pretty much everything. I just want to give you guys a breakdown. I also want to explain to you guys the algos a little bit. I got some questions about that. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. So before anything starts, I want to say I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just making these videos solely for documentational purposes. And I want to also educate people on, how they can implement some strategies into their trading. So, kind of just a nice little setup to not over leverage this year, right? I kind of want to start small, build up momentum, and exponentially everything will come. But yeah, whatever. Anyways, let's get into the first thing. So we opened up, right? My plan for the second, this is Tuesday the 2nd. My plan was to look for bearish structure to close an inverse cup and handle at red 473. So if we look at the 30-minute chart, close a cup and handle at 473, and we open below. So I was already looking for longs because I knew that we had to go up structurally to close that cup at 473. So I waited for some red candles. I saw the bullish control. The bullish control algos and the taper. So I got in a long right here at this second once this structure balanced itself. And I took my quick profits, waited for the structures to reveal itself again, the algos I meant. I actually did go short here very lightly because I saw there was the bearish algos, building liquidity. So you see the red. Basically, so you got to let the algos reveal themselves. This is kind of like trading quickly, right? It's too early to actually structurally look for things, but I knew what I was looking for. So this long kind of paid for these two trades, right? So I was already in profit after this. So these two trades were basically bonuses because of this good trade. Now, I'm not going to lie, Monday and Tuesday, I did not like my trading style. Not because I found good setups, but because I overtraded. I put way too many trades on. I guess I was just excited for the new year, whatever. But I would not recommend anyone to trade this much during the day. This is too much. But I still had a green day on Tuesday, so can't complain. And I was kind of just warming up. But so this trade paid for these two shorts. This is small, probably two contracts, another two contracts reload here. But I was still looking for the long, so I had to check out the blue, the magenta controlled. So magenta was here, tapered into the blue. So once I saw red candles, I got a small position here, took profit right here, waited for a pullback, entered more in here after this candle, take profit. So you want to use the algos to guide your trade. Like you can enter on pullbacks and then take out and enter and take out. That way you don't have your money just running in the market. Like it just makes more sense to secure. And thereafter we saw this magenta right here. It's a little wonky, but yeah, this magenta right here tapered into that blue. So after that I had a lot of confirmation. So this position was pretty big. Once that red candle did not close under this fib, right there is where I entered the long. Probably took some profits here and then left some runners right here. But yeah, then after that, you don't really want to be in this chop zone. But if you can see it again, another beautiful trade right here I took. You see the blue, you see the magenta. So, it's good to have your algos like that because you can know kind of when it's where the bulls are going to be kind of defending, and where the bears want to get around. So Once I saw this blue taper from the magenta, I got in the long again here with all of these previous profits anyways. So, you know, it just added to the trade. Yeah, right here I was in profit. I should have stopped trading for the day, to be honest, but I don't know. I guess I was excited. I wanted to trade. It was a good trading day too. So we had this algo charted since like probably 11:20, probably around here I would chart it. So we know where the bears are going to be. We know where the sellers are waiting for the price to get heavy, heavy. So once there was no buying continuation right here, we see this algo, the red, right when it gets below that algo, and you see like a little resistance like that. That's how you know the bears are starting to get into their positions there. So I took a small put position there off of that candle. Once I saw that candle start pushing down, and instantly like that candle right there is like instant 30%. So it's like it's beautiful. Once you just know where you have to wait for, where the algos are, it's like it's automatic. You couldn't forget about this blue algo because you know that the bulls are still there. So as long as we're in this magenta and this blue, the bulls can still buy it up. So you don't want to get into heavy positions here for going short, because here the bulls can actually still control it if there's enough people shorting, if there's enough liquidity. So the bears broke us out of here with the red, right? And so then you have to look out for another red algo. Okay, once you see this cup close, this is going to be a handle that's going to form. So after a cup closes, you cannot look for the long anymore. The long is automatically disqualified. You can't, because structurally it's not going to make sense. Now, sure, it can short squeeze whatever market is unpredictable, but I'm saying for at least for risk management and in terms of structure, once this cup closes, the long is off your mind already. So only short. I looked for the bear algos. Okay, I see green candles. That means buyers are getting stuck. So once you see a lot of green candles like this, like that's beautiful. That's what you want to see. And once they broke out of here, I could have taken the trade here. Realistically, that's the best place to take the trade. There's even, if you can see, microstructure. So shoulder, head, that's a beautiful shoulder. I actually took the trader on here. So once it already dipped down in the fib level, and yeah, it worked out. It just ran, took some more contracts here, ran again, and after that, that's it. I was done. But, but, this was still in the bullish magenta. So, you know, at the end of the day, we went back up. So you couldn't just have been holding that contract. Like, you have to get out by a certain like structure, you know? Sure, I could have maximized profits if I held some over here, but I don't really care about that because, you know, as long as I traded with the structure, once we already closed this cup right here, you see, I was expecting us to build more liquidity, a bigger handle. So whatever, if it doesn't happen, it happens, right? As long as you take your profits for the day, that's really what matters, right? So Wednesday, here I overtraded. Honestly, this is overtrading. This was like, I think I took 9 or 10 trades this day. But you know, as long as you're in the green trading with a profit, you're not oversizing. Like here, if I oversized, sure, I could have made money, but it's not good discipline wise, because if the trade went against me, I was confident. So you're not thinking the same as if, you know, you're just starting out super focused in the morning. So that's another thing. You always want to kind of scale down towards the end of the day, scale up on these kind of trades once you have confirmations. This is a good trade to scale up on, and then you can even add on here. So, you know, so now I overtraded again on Wednesday. I'm not going to lie, which Wednesday I think was a red day for me. So not that I took all bad trades, but I overtraded. So you know what happens. Okay, so this, let me see the plan. Okay, so I actually overtraded because I had no plan. So my plan wasn't on paper, which I usually have to do that every day. So I guess I was just gambling this day, throwing money into the market. So this short is okay. You have the yellow with the green taper. You have liquidity down here for the shoulder. So that short's a nice one. Thereafter, I did get in the long, I guess, because I usually mark the trades. But yeah, this is not good trading at all. This is not good trading. Here we have the blue from the day before. After I see this blue algo, I'm always looking for buying continuation here because this is bulls consolidating. They want the red candles. Red candles, that means sellers are getting trapped. All these red candles, sellers are getting trapped. So once it breaks out, you can take a long here. On this breakout, I didn't. I kind of just let it go. Once I saw the algo again, I was like, okay, bulls are here. They're in control. So I took my long here Beautiful green candle. Take profits there. Wait for the algos again. You can reload here. Boom. Beautiful, beautiful trades. So as long as you're binded by structure, like it's literally, it's simple. It's super simple. I think we had FOMC meeting minutes, I believe it was. So it started to get volatile. And once I see like a candle like this, I don't know why, I just think puts. So I took puts on this second candle, which is, it was still going crazy. And I made sure it was green. So I took puts on a green candle and boom, instantly red down. This is gambling, 100%. This is not calculated. There was no structure really to support it. No algos even. So this is 100% gambling, but I took my profits from this trade and I tried my chances, right? So after here, you see the bullish algos held. So bulls bought it up. They activated this yellow algo. So whenever the blue and the magenta, that activates the yellow, okay? So before you take calls, you want to see if the blue and the magenta are activating the yellow, okay? Because the yellow is always going to cause buyers to come in. They have a place to take profits, like you see. So this magenta, right? That's liquidity building sellers, okay? Then you have the blue, which is where the buyers are holding. So the buyers, they want to hold it as much as they can into the blue. They want to use the magenta to trap sellers. And then if they get it back into the blue, they want to keep holding it there. That's going to rally more buyers into the market. And you can even see this fib level held up perfectly. And that's actually what activated the yellow buying. So you can see here, we have the yellow buying, right? So that's like a kind of a target that they'll have. And once it activates, it's just straight up, boom, no time to waste, okay? So if you can just master like this simple algorithm strategy, it's so simple. Like then if you wanted to take the short, let's say you were waiting to take the short, you didn't want to take the long, right? You have yellow, right? They tapered it into green, right? And then they taper it into red. So you can actually wait until the red is tapered, right? It's just a lot of people, they don't have the patience to wait. But look, always, always, always retest, boom, rejects. So if you want to wait for this red tapering algo, you always want to wait for the retest. And if it rejects, you know that the sellers are going to reject all of that, okay? However, that does activate the magenta, so you have to be careful, right? So here, this could have been the buyers controlling the selling. They could taper it again into the blue and boom, take off, right? That wasn't the case here, but I took this long trade and I was okay. I didn't take a short here. This was a beautiful trade though. That was like 3 points. So that's a really good trade to take. So Thursday, I took a short here. I lost. I was trying to grab all of this liquidity because my plan in the morning, bullish reclamation 469 as a right shoulder. So Thursday, 469 right shoulder. So I wanted them to reclaim. I guess we opened down here, I think. And I wanted them to reclaim this. So I should have been looking for long. I don't know why I went short, apparently. I guess because there was this liquidity here and the head formed. So I was looking for the shoulder. That was a losing trade. I didn't really scale in. It was an early trade, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. But I should have been looking for the buying because, you know, I had it. I had it on my plan. That's what I was looking for. That was the whole plan. So once they started buying this and I started getting the algos down, I saw an entry here, which is beautiful. Boom, take profit where it's structured demands. That kind of paid out for this. So I was like break even. Then after here again, the bullish control algos were here. So I took another long after I saw some red candles. Realistically, I was trying to see if they would push out a high day, but it just didn't happen. So I took out some contracts here. I had to take out some contracts here, and some of them, they probably got stopped out. So that wasn't like a super green trade. But nevertheless, it's still a good trade to take because, you know, I took this first trade, so this was kind of just adding on to it. Now, you had the green control, right? The green control algo, which is bearish actually. So that's sellers trapping buyers. Once it tapers into this red, especially with all of this liquidity, like this is beautiful. This is beautiful right here because this is buyers, 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 buyers. So you can expect their stop loss to be here. So once these candles start pushing on the stop losses of all of these buyers plus these buyers, you know, it goes. So I already had that in mind. I had the red algo, so As soon as I saw the red algo, the candles get back in the red algo. You see this candle trying to push out, they couldn't do it. So I got puts right here, and this candle pushed down instantly. And just wrote it down, took profits here because this was already like 200% gain, so you can't really get greedy. And I probably left some runners to down here, but I definitely took out all of the position by here because, you know, I had an early entry, might as well. Even if I miss out on profits, there's always going to be another chance to take profits, right? So thereafter, I was looking for the algos again. Here's the green with the red tapering. So once it tapers into the selling algo, you already know, take puts and, you know, take profit by where you'd have to. This bullish algo was still in play here though, so I wasn't expecting an absolute flush or anything. So you can kind of use this to your advantage to see where the buyers are trying to defend, right? So you can't be expecting for like, you know, we're dumping right here. That's what probably a lot of people thought after they saw this candle. But if you have the algos up, right, you know where they're going to be defending it. Even there, that's where they were defending it realistically. So the whole time it was in control, the bulls, I thought we were going to break out here. So I took a long, didn't work out. It didn't work out. It's whatever, you know, you can't get them all right. And after that, I started over trading. So I took a short here. I probably made profit on this one. And then I took another short here and then I got stopped out on this candle. So, you know, over trading, it happens, but you can't do it. I don't know about this trade. I don't think I took anything here. Maybe I took a short like here. After I saw this green taper into the red, yeah, I think I took the short here. So it would be like that. And stop loss would be at that shoulder. So took a short here. I'm not sure if I held it all the way. Probably took profits here after this red candle. So it's okay though. It wasn't a bad day. This was actually a red day, yeah. But because I overtraded and I didn't stick to the plan. So simple things, bro. Simple things. I had it all on paper and I just didn't do it. And another day I messed up because I had no plan. Simple, right? My fault, no one else's fault. But you can't get frustrated. It's simply a cost of doing business. Okay. So Friday was probably the best day to trade. Like this was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I was looking for selling continuation. However, I should have been looking for like, you know, reclamation of levels at the start, but I wasn't. So I didn't really take the long. This was beautiful. This is it's a dream trade right there. But I actually took the long around here once we already had these blue algos formed. So I took the long here on this red candle. I saw a nested inverse head and shoulder. And we pushed up. My target was high of day. I took some profits here. Probably reloaded again when it pulled back into my thing. And, you know, take profits again. I had this blue algo charted. This was a resistance, so you can see every time it touches, it's like it doesn't like it. So I already had it in mind, kept it in mind. So I didn't expect this trade to run. If they broke out, I probably had 2 or 3 contracts, you know, whatever, lotteries. But I had to keep the blue algo in mind, especially when we built liquidity like this, when there's a literal shoulder. That's liquidity right here, right? So as soon as we went into the little algo, I was looking for microstructure, shoulder, head, and this right shoulder just dumps, okay? So I already knew my entry was here after I saw that red candle. I had my contracts ready, I hit buy and instantly took profits because that candle right there is like instant 50% with 0 DTs. So I take my profits, probably leave like 1 or 2, whatever. Once I see it dancing around, once I see those wicks, I'm like, damn, okay, sellers are here. So look for the algo again, blue, and you get the red. And this was probably my second entry on after this green candle, which was an instant profit. Take profit here, wait again, and you can see, you see this magenta algo, you can guide it to guide your trade. So once you see they can't push out of this, you see this candle that's pushing. Once you see they can't push out of that, then you can take more contracts here. Your stop loss is up here from the previous trade, protected, super safe, super, super safe. Again, just beautiful times to reload. Here, this candle showing no strength from the bulls. So, you know, you can take again another puts and just guiding it like that is just, that's how you do it. So I didn't like my week because I overtraded, but I definitely liked it because I understood like what I gotta be looking out for, how I can guide my trades. Like this is a beautiful trade, right? So already by Friday, I was kind of warming up to it. It looked really good, did good. Here, this was probably unnecessary. I should have probably been happy with this, and this didn't really move, but whatever, man. When you're doing it with profits, it doesn't matter. Thereafter, I saw the blue tapering, so I had to expect the bulls to come back at some point and defend at least this bottom because this cup had closed. So you have to expect the handle. Once I tried out this blue algo, I'm looking for a long for the handle. Easy little profit right there to take. You can't let this trade run because it's a handle, so you have to take it ASAP. ASAP, you have to take it. But what goes up must come down. So take the short. After you see all this liquidity, you got the red algo and then the green algo. In this case, it's reversed, but still same algos tapering. So once that red tapers into the green, you take the short. Your stop is up here, and you just write it down. So it's just beautiful. Now, after this, I was pretty much done, but I don't know why. At least 30-minute context for me. It was saying that we were gonna go back down to 465. I did not expect buyers to be at a level that, you know, has never been defended before. So I actually expected us to flush down to 465. So I took some lottery puts here, $100 worth, and you know, it went worthless, but it was worth the fun because it just looked too beautiful. Inverse head, and I mean, inverse cup and handle, the handle. Then we got a mini inverse cup and handle, a handle, and we started breaking the lows. So I figured, why would anyone buy here? Like, it doesn't make sense. But whatever. Sometimes you lose. At least it was with profits from the previous trades. So, you know, overall, Friday was literally made up my week. If I didn't have a day like Friday, I would have been kind of upset about this week. But just because of Friday, you know, it was worth it. Warming up all the trades, understanding what I should do, what I can't do. But yeah, we're gonna have a strong ass 2024. I know that for a fact. This is the year. Just gotta keep at it, not giving up. And yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, make sure you leave them in the comment. If you learned something, make sure you leave a like. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. I plan on doing this every weekend because honestly, I don't have any like free time. I'm really busy. I have businesses. I got trades. You know, I got a lot of stuff. So probably every Sunday I'll drop a video, or Monday, or whatever, however long it takes me to edit. But I do want to make it better. I do want to be more informational. I do want to make short videos. I want to link it to my Instagram. It's going to be a big thing, I'm telling you. But yeah, if you guys stick with me from the beginning, it's going to be worth it in the long run. All right. So I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you stuck out this long, you're a real G. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.